Hello students and welcome to the top 10 pound dollar expert advisors Forex algorithmic trading course. I am pleased to have you as my student and I can assure you that you've made the right choice by taking this course because you will learn a great deal and you are about to trade side by side with me trading robots for the pound dollar that I use monthly. In this course, I will start with a section for those just starting your trading journey. I will go over the basic knowledge that you need to know when you are choosing your Forex broker or when you are installing the trading platform. For this course's purpose, I will use the platform MetaTrader, which is the only trusted algorithmic trading platform that we can currently use for trading, especially when we want to trade with many expert advisors in one trading account. Additionally, I will show you the entire system that I have been following for many years now. I will start with the historical data. It is vital when you are building expert advisors to build them over the historical data from the broker server where you will be testing the robots. I will also show you how I create strategies with AI Studio and I will show you how I select the best strategies. For this course, I have selected to share my monthly robots for the pound dollar with you because this is a great currency pair to trade with expert advisors. Most brokers offer low spreads while still being a very volatile asset. I will be trading with a total of 30 strategies in one trading account and I will show you how to select the top 10 expert advisors and of course show you how to place them on MetaTrader platform and how to trade with them. At the end of the course, you will see how to follow the performance of the robots correctly and how to manage your account. You don't need to have any programming or trading experience. And if you are a beginner trader, I will show you every step you need to take to start trading with robots with no prior experience. The 10 expert advisors you will receive are ready to trade with, and all you will need to do is test them. You will be able to choose the best Forex robot for yourself or the best 3, the best 5, it's really up to you. The idea behind this course is to ensure that you will be able to trade with expert advisors that are currently making profits and you will know to manage your accounts by yourself. I hope you enjoyed this course. If you have any questions during the course, don't hesitate to ask me. I do my best to always respond within 12 hours. Let's get started. Before you begin trading foreign exchange, cryptocurrencies, stocks, futures, or any other assets, please consider your investment capital, experience in trading, and risk tolerance. Our academy is not a registered investment advisor, broker, or dealer. Students are advised that all videos are produced purely for educational and informational purposes only and are not be considered as trading advice. A substantial loss can be suffered when trading in foreign exchange, cryptocurrencies, stocks, futures, or any other assets. Please seek professional advice from an independent advisor if you have any doubts. Trading or investing contains substantial risk and is not suitable for every investor. An investor could potentially lose all or more than their initial investment. Only risk capital should be used for trading or investing, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. The expert advisors attached to the course are intended for educational and demonstrative purposes only. Using them is done completely at your own discretion and risk. Although expert advisors may show profitable and positive backtest or demo performance and/or results, this does not guarantee profitable future performance. Online learning is currently the easiest way to improve your skills, learn a new profession, or to start your own business and quit your day job, which is the dream for most beginner traders. With this trading course, you will learn to trade with ready-to-use robots, and you will spend no more than 15 to 30 minutes a week in front of your computer just to manage your account. So you can keep working your job, doing the things you love to do, and just trade on the side with the robots. Simply put, they will do the trading for you. And remember that this is an online course. You can watch it anywhere, whether you are on the bus going to work, during your work breaks, or whenever you have some free time. The lectures are always available to you. And if you ever feel that you need to go over any part of the course again, you can. Moreover, this is a practical course with trading examples and not loads of boring theory that won't teach you anything useful. This is a practical course where I will show you live trading examples by sharing my trading screen. If you follow the lectures in the sequence they are in, the learning process will be easy, whether you are a beginner or an experienced trader. To make your learning experience even easier, you will find PDFs attached to some of the lectures, which will help you learn the basics in Forex, how to use the MetaTrader platform, and how to start trading with the expert advisors on your chart. Don't hesitate to print them and keep on your trading desk for reference purposes. Creating many practical courses, we now have a great community of experienced traders that are ready to help. So if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. There are also closed captions that we have prepared and continue adding more languages all the time. You can check on the CC button if you wish to use the captions, which is quite useful if you find yourself in a situation where you're not able to listen to the audio. You also have the option to control the playback speed of the video. If you feel I speak too slowly for you, you can increase it to 125x, and if you want to slow the pace down, try setting it to 0.75x. This way you can go over some lectures faster, or if something is not really clear to you, you can simply watch it slower. During the course, you will be asked to leave a review. If that happens during the first lectures and you are not sure yet, you can postpone it and leave a review at the end of the course. By leaving an honest review, other students will get more information about your experience with this course. The reviews are critical to instructors like me who dedicate their free time to building online courses. Using the reviews from my students, I feel comfortable completely re-recording this course now because I know how to improve it more and add what was missing in the old course. Please bear in mind that other ranking systems like Google, Bing, Yahoo use different criteria to rank courses higher, but for Udemy the most important factor is the reviews, and in Udemy the level is high. 4 out of 5 is considered below average, so please keep that in mind when you are asked to leave a review. So if you are ready, let's start the course. Hello everyone, it's Petko Alexandrov, and in this section I will introduce the very beginner traders to the first steps that you need to take before start trading on the Forex market, no matter you do it manually. And as you understand so far, in this course I will teach you how to trade automatically with many expert advisors in the trading account. Alright, so the first step that you need to take is to find a regulated broker that you will be using for your trading. So the Forex brokers are huge companies that offer the trading platforms. They give us the access to the market. We can open a demo account which is virtual, so we can practice trading or test expert advisors, or we can open a live trading account, which means a real trading account which we need to fund with money so we can start trading. Now you can look for forex broker over the internet. You will find hundreds or even thousands of websites, and be very careful because obviously there are many scam brokers around that offer not just bad trading conditions, but most likely you will never see your money again if you fund an account with a scam broker. So to make it easier for my students, I have prepared a PDF that I will attach to this lecture, where I will give you more information about the forex regulations. Alright, so each broker must have a regulation. Anyway, there is a huge risk that this is a scam broker. So when you're looking for a broker, look for the brokers that have regulations, and you will see in more details in this PDF. Make sure to download it from this lecture as a resource file just below the video. We have the Commodities Future Trade Commission in US. We have the NFA again in the United States. FCA is a very strong regulator in UK. We have MiFID as well. So there are many regulators around, but to make it simple, just look for the brokers that are regulated with some of these regulations that I have described in the PDF attached to this lecture. And I usually avoid recommending brokers. That's a personal choice, it's up to you. But to make it easier for our students and for the people who have hard times finding a broker, we have created the brokers page on our website, where you will learn more about the regulations, how important the low costs are, the reviews. So always look for honest reviews from different traders, forums, blogs, so you can have a better understanding and idea about the broker that you are planning to use. And below we have listed some brokers that we have been using so far. I asked my team to write honest and long reviews for each of the brokers with some pros and concerns, so we just make it easier for our traders and students to select the broker that fits them the best. And of course we are improving this page all the time, so by the time you're watching this course, if it is after a few months or after a year or two, it might look different with other brokers or more brokers. But of course, before listing any of the brokers here, we do our best to test them. So we make sure that our students are using regulated and suitable brokers for algorithmic trading. Below you can find some more tips when choosing a broker that will be helpful to you if you are doing it for a first time. So for the purpose of this course, I will be using the ATFX broker, and if I click on open an account, I will get on their website. But one more time, don't take it as a recommendation. It's up to you which trading broker you will be using. Now let me show you quickly how you can open a demo account with a broker, which is very similar with most of the brokers. I will click on create demo account, and you see that I have the blank where I will need to enter some personal details, my name, email, the country, phone number. I guess here I will need to remove the code because it's already selected after my country was selected. Then I would like to have my account currency in dollars. And so what is your trading experience? Yeah, mine is above 1 year. Then you need to submit and confirm that you agree with their terms and conditions. And then you just create your account. Pretty much that's it. And after that I have the confirmation that the account was created, and it says that I need to check my email. So if I bring the email on my recording screen, you will see how it looks like, and it's very similar to most of the brokers. So I have the login information, and then I have the password and then I have the server of the broker, and below I have the links from where I can download the trading platform. So I will click on download MT4 for desktop. And if I click on the exe file, you will see that a small menu pops up and the installation is very quick. And I will click on settings to give you a few tips if you are installing a few MetaTrader platforms. So to make it clear from the beginning, if you want to test many expert advisors on a demo account and to put the top expert advisors or the best performing ones on your live account, you will need to have two different MetaTrader platforms installed. Okay, you cannot switch from demo to live account on one and the same platform, because if you are on demo and you switch to your live account, you will disable your demo account, and vice versa. If you are on your live account and you switch to demo, you will disable the expert advisors on your live account. This is a common mistake that the beginner traders do, so I wanted to make it clear from the beginning while I'm installing the trading platform. And if I click on settings, you will see that I have the option to choose the installation folder. So for example, right here, I can write down ATFX GM MT4 demo account. And if you want to install another platform for your live account or for a second demo account from the same broker, just use the same exe file and change the installation folder, because if you use the same installation folder, you will just overwrite the platform. Alright, then you click on next, and it takes just a couple of seconds to see the new platform installed on my computer. And here it is. I click on finish and you will see the new platform opening in a second. It usually brings you automatically to the MQL5 website, which is the official website for MetaTrader. So the MetaTrader platform was developed by the MetaQuotes company, and the brokers pay to the MetaQuote company for providing the MetaTrader platform to us, the traders, the clients, because we are clients for the brokers. And by the way, if you are trying to download MetaTrader 4 from the official website, it will download MetaTrader 5 for you. So there are two versions, MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. And they are trying to push all the traders towards MetaTrader 5, but MetaTrader 4 is still the more preferable platform, and most of the traders are still using MetaTrader 4. I still use MetaTrader 4, so here it is, brand new platform installed, and all I need to do now is to log into the account that I have just opened. So I will need to go to File and click on Login to Trade Account. So right here I will just paste the login details and the password, and the server, it is automatically fulfilled, and I click on login, and in the bottom right hand corner you will see that I'm already connected to the server of the broker. Okay, and on the left side you will see that all the quotes, or this is the market watch where we see the assets, the prices start to move. They change from red to blue, which means that I am simply connected to the server of the broker. Alright, so this is how easy it is to open an account with a trading broker. Very similar process with most of the brokers. And in the next lecture I will tell you more about how you can use MetaTrader and the basics that you need to know so you will feel comfortable trading with expert advisors or with the so-called robots. We'll see you right in the next lecture. In this video, I will show you more about the MetaTrader platform, especially if you are a beginner trader, and I will give you some tips that you need to know before starting trading with expert advisors. So this is how the MetaTrader platform looks like after you install it, and I have selected MetaTrader for the purpose of this course and for most of my courses because it is the most common platform for trading. It allows algorithmic trading, which is very important, and it is free. So the brokers pay to the MetaQuote company, and the brokers provide the platform to us for free. We don't pay any monthly fees, charges, and so on. What we pay to the brokers is the spread. And this is the difference between the bid and the ask price. So for the beginner traders, when we buy an asset, we buy it on the ask price, or this is the more expensive price. And when we sell the asset, we sell it on the bid price, which is the cheaper price. So for example, if I buy one trading lot at the moment at the price of 118.60 and the price rises to 119.60, this will be 100 pips of a profit. If I close the position at that moment, I will be closing it on the bid price. So the broker will benefit that difference between the buy and the sell prices, and this is very normal, and it is important when you are trading with expert advisors. And the other cost that we pay to the broker, this is the swap. So the swap comes if we hold our position overnight. So if I buy euro dollar, for example, today, and I hold the position overnight and I close the trade tomorrow, I will be charged a swap, which is a fee that the broker takes if it transfers the trade for the next day. It is the same thing if you sell, but some brokers will give you actually positive swap. So if they hold your position overnight, you may benefit out of that. Let's see how much is the swap, for example, for euro dollar. If I right click over the market watch over the euro dollar and I click on specification, you will see that I have some details about the asset. And if I scroll down, I can see that I have a swap long negative and I have a swap short positive, which means that if I keep my short trade overnight, I will have some positive swap out of that. Okay, and in this lecture you will see a PDF attached with some basic terminology about the trading, which will help you learn all of these terms faster. So in the market watch, we see all of the assets that the broker offers you. And if you don't see too many, what you can do is right click anywhere on the market watch and check show all. This will display more assets that are provided by the broker. And of course, it depends on the broker that you are using and on the type of account you're using. So this broker, for example, offers more assets on its real account, which you will see later in the course. But in this course, I will focus on the pound dollar, which I believe you will be able to find with all of the brokers. And actually the pound dollar is the third most traded currency pair. First is euro dollar, second is dollar yen, and on the third spot is pound dollar. However, in most of my courses, I include different strategies for different assets. And if you have already many of my courses, you will have expert advisors for euro dollar, dollar yen, euro pound. So you will have a great diversification of your risk by trading different assets. Now for this course, I will include different strategies for the pound, so you will not rely on one single strategy, on one single expert advisor, and still this way you will have an excellent risk diversification, and you will see that a little bit later in the course. So this is the market watch. If you want to trade any of the assets, all you need to do is to right click and go to new order. This is from where you can execute an order. You can set the volume, how much you want to trade, the stop loss, take profit. If you want to execute the market price at the moment, you can just sell or buy, or if you want to use a pending order, You can do it from right over here, select what type of pending order you want to do, and select the price at which you want to buy or to sell. Now, I'm not doing manual trading and I won't be executing trades manually. You will see how I do it all with the expert advisors, which we will put later in the course in the expert advisors tab. So in the navigator, you will see that we have the accounts. This is where you will see your account that you opened with the broker, if you have a demo, if you have a live account. Then we have the different indicators which you can use for your strategies, and then we have the expert advisors, which I will show you how to put on your MetaTrader just in the next lectures. Okay, and below we have some scripts that are useful for different purposes when you're using MetaTrader, but I'm not going into details about that. Below is the trading terminal where we will see the open trades, the closed trades. We will have account history where we will see all trades that opened and closed. And I have opened a demo account of $50,000, which are virtual money. So if you open a demo account and you lose, no matter how are you doing manual trading or with expert advisors, don't worry, these are virtual money. You won't own anything to the broker. You can always restart your account and practice. This is the best thing when you have a demo account, that you are actually trading, you have access to the market, you can practice, and you are not losing anything. Don't hurry risking real money until you're confident with the system, until you feel satisfied with the strategies, with the robots that you're using, not just from this course, but any other strategies that you learn. Make sure to practice and make sure to master it before risking real money on the market. In the middle of the screen you see the charts and you can modify those. By default I see 4. I can right click and select tile windows, which will split it in 4 charts, and I can close them if I want. I can leave just one, and as I've said in this course, I will be trading the pound dollar. So for the expert advisors, it really doesn't matter if you have indicators over the chart or not. What I like to do is just to remove the indicators from the chart, and as well I remove the grid behind, so I can right click over the chart, go to properties, and from common I can uncheck show grid. As well I can change the colors of the candlesticks, or I can leave them the way they are. Doesn't really matter. One more time for algorithmic trading. One more time I will go to indicators list because I didn't remove the moving average. Here it is. Alright, and last thing, I will uncheck one-click trading because I don't need it. So this is the default chart and I can actually save it as a template. I will right click over the chart, go to template, save template, and I will save it as empty template. Alright, so this way I know that whenever I want to have an empty template, I can easily do that. So for example, if I open another chart for pound dollar, right click over it and go to chart window, I can right click over a template and I will select empty template. And you can see it's empty, no any indicators, no grid, no one-click trading. So this way you can modify your trading platform any way that you want. As well, you can switch to bar charts or to a line chart, which is the very same thing, but with candlesticks we have more visual representation of the price by having the candlesticks colored according whether they were bullish or whether they were bearish. In simple words, if they were positive or if they were negative. And if I put my mouse on the closing of any of the candlesticks, you will see that I have 5 values: high, low, close, and volume. So these 4 values form the historical data which we are using in algorithmic trading to create expert advisors and to backtest expert advisors. And the current price for pound dollar is 131.26, and all the rest that you see before that is called historical data. And in the next section, I will show you how we use this historical data to create strategies and expert advisors and to see how they performed until the moment. And along the course, I will show you more about MetaTrader platform so you will feel comfortable with it. And by the end of the course, you will know exactly what you need to do in order to test expert advisors and to see some profits into your account. Alright guys, thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Dear traders, I continue now with the algorithmic trading itself, and in this lecture I will tell you more about the historical data and how important it is when we are trading with expert advisors and when we are creating them. Many of the developers that are coding expert advisors or robots, they use historical data as well to backtest the strategies. Now I will teach you how you can do that even if you don't have any programming skills or trading experience. So as I've said already, the bars or the candlesticks that we see before the current price, this is historical data. And to get the maximum historical data of your broker, first you will need to uncheck this button that says scroll the chart to the end on tick incoming, and then I will zoom out as maximum as I can, and then I will press the home key on my keyboard and I will hold it. Okay, this will force MetaTrader to load more bars, and I will do that for all time frames. I press the home key and I hold it. I will do it on M15 as well. I will do it on M5 and I will do it on M1. Alright, it takes some time on M1 because obviously it's more bars, and as well H4 and D1 weekly, monthly. Okay, I just press the home key on my keyboard and hold it until the chart stops to move for all time frames. Now for example on H1, if I press the home key again, you will see that it brings me back maximum to June 2020. Now we are in October 2020, so this is just a couple of months. This data is not really enough to make a backtest or to create expert advisors based on this data. And most of the brokers, they offer very small historical data at the beginning when you install the MetaTrader platform. However, there is a great solution for that, and with the Expert Advisor Studio, which is a professional tool that I am using together with my team to create, backtest and analyze trading strategies, we afford to have a great historical data which is more than enough for us to generate strategies and to backtest them. So EA Studio is a software which helps me to generate new strategies, to automate them as expert advisors, to analyze their performance and many more things which I do professionally daily. But in this section I will give you the idea how we create so many expert advisors so we can test them and see which are the top 10 or the top 5 or which are the expert advisors that currently profit on the market. So if I click on the generator on EA Studio, you will see that as a data source I have premium data and I have some more brokers below listed that I have used before. However, since a few months we have the premium data, which is a very complete data and it doesn't have any gaps. And now I will show you how I will make it work for the ATFX broker that I have selected for the purpose of this course. So what I will do is I will go to Tools and I will click on Symbol Settings. Okay, here I have a few symbols from different data that are loaded, but as I've said, I will use preview data and I will use it for pound dollar. And now I don't have it right here. What I need to do is go back to the generator and just click on pound dollar just to load it on the program. As you can see that it is already loaded, and in this case it is from 29th of November 2019. So if I go to data and I go to data horizon, I will uncheck use start date limit and I will have the maximum data, which in this case is 200,000 bars, or this is data back from 2012. So this is 8 years of historical data, more than enough. I'm not going to use all of the data, but I will show you in the next lecture how I use the generator. But now I will show you how I use this preview data to make it work for my broker or for any of the brokers that I use. So I go to Tools and then I click on Symbol Settings and you see that the pound dollar is available now. When I click on it, in the settings source, I will select Custom Symbol Settings. Now, what I'm doing, guys, is I will set the settings from ATFX to the preview data. So I will have historical data that would match to the trading conditions that we have in ATFX. Okay, let me make this window a little bit smaller so I can see the pound dollar on the MetaTrader. I will right click on it and I will go to specification, where we see the swap and some other parameters for the symbol. Here it is, and now I will enter spread. So here I do it always a little bit more skeptical and I will increase it to 2 pips or 20 points. With ATFX we have relatively higher spread, but we don't have commission, which is great. But keep in mind that with most of the regulated brokers, either you will have a little bit bigger spread with no commission or small spread with commission, and in the end of the day it's nearly the same thing. Alright, now the swap long for the pound dollar is negative of 247 and the swap short is negative of 167.75, so I will type it 68, and actually it will be 48 as well with swap long because it is negative 247.5, so I will leave it negative 248. And the 3-day swap is on Wednesday, so I will need to change it to Wednesday. What's the 3-day swap? This is the swap for the weekend. Okay, so if you leave a trade from Friday to Monday, you will be charged with swap of 3 days, and some brokers do it on Friday, others on Wednesdays. So here we have it on Wednesday. Okay, commission is 0 and lot size is 100,000, which is the same with most of the brokers, point value 1, and pretty much that's it. So now I have prepared the generator with great premium data that is suitable for my broker. In this case I have selected to use ATFX, and this is all I need to do to prepare my trading environment on MetaTrader and with EA Studio. If you want to learn more about EA Studio, you can check some free videos and course on the homepage. It is very easy to use program. There is actually a free trial as well, which you can test, and during this time you can export and generate unlimited number of expert advisors, which is really useful experience for all traders. But if you don't want to do it, that's alright, because in this course I will include my expert advisors. I will show you how I'm generating them, but as well I will show you how I filter them, how I put them on MetaTrader for testing, and how I follow the results. So simply you can just download the expert advisors as a resource file and you will be able to trade with them. Alright, thank you very much for watching this video and I will see you in the next one. In this video, I will walk you through the Expert Advisor Studio software, and as well I will show you how you can automate your trading strategy if you want to. So if you don't want to spend time in front of the computer, you can automate the strategy without programming skills, and you will see that it's nothing complicated. Now the generator is definitely the best thing in EA Studio because we can create strategies from scratch. And then we have different tools to filter the strategies. This is the collection. Then we have the strategy editor with optimizer, normalizer, walk forward, which are optimizing tools. And then we have Monte Carlo multi-market and out of sample, which are robustness tools. So it's a lot of features in the software which I will not explain in details. There is a great guide to the software which you can find on the home page, and as well there is the report which you can find on the home page. But now I will simply show you how to use the software with a few steps. And by the way, in the editor you can build your strategy. So if you have a manual strategy, you can add the entry rules, the exit rules. So let's say for example your strategy uses the stochastic indicator and you click on accept, you will see that that's a losing strategy so far. So it's just one indicator, obviously that's not a strategy. Let's say that I will add an exit indicator. I can add anything, let's say average true range. I click on accept and you still see a losing balance chart. From strategy properties I can add stop loss. Let's say I will leave stop loss of 100 pips and take profit of 60 pips. Okay, just putting these numbers randomly, you will see still a losing strategy. I can change the conditions of the indicator. So in stochastic we have stochastic rises. We can change it to a few options, but let's say we will select stochastic crosses the level line downward and I click on accept, and you will see there is improvement with the strategy. Let's change the ATR, not rises but ATR crosses the level line downward, and I click on accept, and you see that we have something better here, a better strategy. But actually I didn't save the stop loss and the take profit. I didn't select the option to use fixed, or I have the option to use trailing. Let's stick to fixed, and as well take profit fixed, and I click on accept. So here you go, you see so much better balance chart, and I can play a lot now with the strategy. I can change some of the indicators. For example, let's increase the K period to 20, D period to 5, and slowing I will increase it to 10. Let me click on accept. No, that's worse. Okay, I will try to play a little bit more with it. 22, slowing of 11, D period I will keep it that way. Accept. Okay, now I have something much better. Let me increase the K period to 23. I guess with 22 was better. And when I'm happy with the strategy, with the backtest output or with the balance chart, I can export this strategy as an expert advisor for MetaTrader 4 or for MetaTrader 5. And you see that with one click I have the expert advisors exported, and I have the ready code, so I don't need to code it by myself. I don't need to hire developers to do it for me. one click and I have the strategy. Now, what if you don't have a strategy to think of? I have a lot of experience with that I can play with the indicators and match them to work together. But even that, I'm not doing this manually because we have the generator, which is a great tool to generate strategies using the historical data. Basically, it has this algorithm inside which produces strategies on predefined rules, and I will show you how that works just in the next lecture. Hello everyone, this is Petko Alexandrov, and I continue now with the most interesting lecture where I will show you how to create strategies with EA Studio and what is the generator. So if you are new to algorithmic trading, you will see that it is possible to create strategies from scratch with no programming skills or trading experience using the historical data, which I explained, and I have shown to you basically the best solution that we have so far for historical data. This is the premium data that is available in EA Studio, and I showed to you how to make it work for any trading broker by setting the different symbol settings. So now I will create strategies for pound dollar on M15 chart, on M30 and on H1. So we will trade not only different strategies but on different time frames. Now let's start with the M15, and as we said, we have a lot of data because it starts from 2012 until the moment, and that's too much. Okay, I don't want to base my strategies and my trading on the last 8 years. This is a lot of data. I will quickly go to data and I will click on data horizon and I will check use start date limit. And today we are on the 21st of October 2020, so I will go back to 21st of October 2017. Okay, 3 years of historical data. I want to base my strategies on the more recent historical data, not really necessary to go back 5, 6, 7 or more years. And then I will go back to the generator and you will see that I have about 75,000 bars, which, one more time, is just enough for me. Okay, so then I will go to strategy properties, and from here I can decide with how much I want to trade. Let's say I want to trade with one lot. I can change it from here, but I will stick to 0.1 at the moment. It's up to you with how much you want to trade. Make sure to trade with a lot according to your trading account, but as I suggested, always start with a demo account so you can practice and see what lots will be suitable for the amount you are trading with. Then we have the option to select stop loss. The type of stop loss, is it trailing, is it fixed or trailing? I usually keep it to fixed. And you have the range for the stop loss. So if I leave it between 10 and 100, it means all the strategies will have stop loss and take profit somewhere between 10 and 100 pips. Okay, in this range, no more than 100, no less, somewhere in this range. And this is usually how I keep the strategy properties. Then we have the generator settings, where we can decide how long time we want the generator to be working. I usually keep it to 600 minutes, which is about 10 hours, and I leave it run over the night. So on the morning I have strategies that are in the collection, and this is exactly what I will do. It's the end of the working day for me, so I will run the generator and I will leave it working overnight, and tomorrow morning I will show you the results that I will have. Then you can select how you want the strategies to be organized in the collection. If I leave it to net balance, it means that on the top I will see the strategies with most net profit, and I have a few more options to choose from. And then out of sample is something quite interesting and something that I will be using. So if I leave it to in sample, this means that the generator will use all of these 74,664 bars to generate strategies. Or in other words, it will use all the historical data. Now, if I select to use out of sample 10%, this means that the generator will use 90% of the bars, actually the first 90%, and with the last 10% of the historical data, it will simulate real trading. So it will be something like what would have happened with these strategies if we have started trading with them a few months ago. Add 10% for 3 years, it's easy calculation. We have 36 months, so 10% is 3.6 months, okay? Or in other words, the generator will test these strategies for the last 3 months and 2 weeks and a few days, approximately. Alright, this could be a little bit complicated for you if you don't know how to use AI Studio, but in the next lectures I will show you what exactly is the out of sample and you will see the results. Now for the indicator section, we can set how many entry indicators we would like to have as a maximum and how many exit indicators we would like to have. I will keep it the default 4 for entry and 2 for exit. Okay, as well you can select to use preset indicators. So if I click on that, I can select any indicator. Let's say I like to have anything, MACD, and I click on accept, and all the strategies that I will generate, they will include the MACD indicator, but I usually don't do that. I don't have favorite indicators. All of the indicators are useful if they are combined together, and this is exactly the role of EA Studio, to combine different indicators together. And below we have something very important: use the common acceptance criteria. So if I click on that, I can put some rules that the generator will follow. For example, how much minimum net profit I want from the strategies. Usually I remove that because, as I said, I will see in the collection the strategies that have most net profit. Minimum count of trades, that's interesting. I will leave it 300 because I use 3 years. So all of the strategies, they will have minimum 300 trades for these 3 years. Obviously, I don't want to base my trading on strategies that had just 10 trades. First of all, that won't be reliable, and second of all, if I have 10 trades for 3 years, it means that the strategy is not so active. Minimum profit factor is definitely something I always keep on, because the profit factor is defined as the gross profit divided by the gross loss. Okay, including all commissions and so on. Or in simple words, I want to have more profits than losses with the strategies. And there are many options for acceptance criteria that you can add. You can have a look at them, play with them, and see which ones would work better for you. But this is how I keep it simple. And then when I have more strategies in the collection, I add more acceptance criteria to filter the strategies. I will show you that in the next lecture. And see what we have here. This box is for the complete backtest, and below we have 2 more boxes for in sample and for the out of sample. In this case, I will have in sample of 90%. So right here I will select again profit factor of 1.1. And for the out of sample, or the last 10%, I will select as well profit factor of 1.1. So all the strategies that the generator will produce for me will have minimum count of trades 300, minimum profit factor of 1.2, and for the in sample and for the out of sample zones, we will have minimum profit factor of 1.1. Now let me go back to the generator, and I can press the start button. It will start generating me strategies, but I will show you something extra. if I click the arrow, I will have the option for reactor and validator, which I'm not going into details, but if I use the reactor, you will see that I have the generator with optimization and robustness. Now I'm not going to use optimization, but I will use robustness testing. And if I click on Monte Carlo, you will see that I have count of tests, validated tests. So what that is, it means that automatically the EA Studio will perform Monte Carlo simulation. And if you're not familiar with it, I will explain to you very simply what that means. If I click on the settings, you will see that we have simulations, market variations, execution problems, and strategy variations. With simple words, EA Studio tries to break the strategy before we put it even on a demo account. For example, if I use strategy variations, it will backtest the strategies with different indicator parameters. So for example, if you have MACD 12.26.9, it will backtest it with 13.26.9, 14.26.9, or 15.26.9. Basically, it will test the strategies with different parameters, and if they fail, it will not allow the strategies to go into the collection. And you can check here execution problems if you want to test the strategy, how it would perform if there are execution problems. But if you have execution problems with your broker, you better change the broker, and then you can try to break the strategy with randomized spread. So if you have floating spread, you can check that option as well. Anyway, I will leave it this way, and now I will run the reactor, which means generator plus Monte Carlo, and all the strategies that pass all the rules and all the acceptance criteria that I have predefined plus the Monte Carlo, I will see these strategies into the collection. So let me press start and you will see how fast it calculates strategies. Okay, so these are actual strategies that are being calculated, different combinations between indicators, parameters, and so far you see that 0% passed the validation. And this is because I have set acceptance criteria, I have set ranges for the stop loss, the take profit. However, the strategies that pass the acceptance criteria, they will go through the Monte Carlo. If they pass the Monte Carlo, I will see the strategies into the collection, and tomorrow I will show you the results. But before I end up the video, I will show you something great. The EA Studio can run on multiple browsers. So while the reactor works on $dollar for M15, I can duplicate the tab and quickly I can set $dollar on M30 chart. I make sure that all the settings are the same. Usually it saves them, but I always recheck. Monte Carlo is checked and I click on start and it starts calculating. Of course, the more browsers you open, it will get slower, but usually I keep it up to 3. So let me open one more browser with EA Studio, and this one I will set to hourly chart, $dollar, hourly chart, going through strategy properties. I guess the acceptance criteria, yep, I will decrease it to 300. I click on the reactor, and actually here the data horizon was not saved. So let me make sure it is starting from the 21st of October 2017. And I click on the reactor. Here it is, 3 years of data, and I click on start. Let me check the M30 if I forgot to check the data horizon here as well. So I want the last 3 years starting from the 21st of October 2017. Okay, here it is, and I will click on start again. And now I have the 3 different reactors, one working on H1, another one working on M30, and a third one working on the M15 time frame. Alright, so now I will leave them working overnight, and tomorrow I will show you the results that I have with the reactors for the pound dollar, and I will show you how to trade with the strategies and with the expert advisors fully automatically. Thank you for watching, and I will continue recording tomorrow. Have a great evening or have a great day. Cheers, bye. Hello everyone, this is Petko Alexandrov, and I continue on the next day recording some results that I have from the reactor. Actually, I have great results. You can see that I have 800,000 strategies generated for the hourly chart. From those, just 0.07% passed the acceptance criteria, or these are 558 strategies, and from these 558 strategies, 374 passed the Monte Carlo. And in the collection, I have the best 100 strategies. If I click on them, you will see what great equity lines I have for these strategies, and you will notice that I have a white zone and I have a green zone. So the green zone, this is the out of sample part, and the white zone, this is the in sample part. So the generator used 90% of the historical data to generate the strategies, and the last 10% it simulated real trading, or in other words, it backtested the strategy on unknown historical data. So simply said, the generator worked until that moment, and after that it tested the strategy. So it's the very same thing like if I have placed that strategy 3 months ago and I see which strategies actually are profiting during the last 3 months. And if I click on the first strategy, which has just a fantastic equity line, you will see what are the strategy inputs. We have the stochastic signal as entry condition, and as exit condition we have volumes and awesome oscillator. As well, we have stop loss and take profit, but what I want to show you is exactly the out of sample monitor, where I have more details about the in sample part. So you see all of these statistics that we have below are for the in sample part, and we have the statistics for the out of sample part and for the complete backtest. So in green it is marked the acceptance criteria that we have requested profit factor above 1.1, and in this case it is much higher than 1.1, and as well the count of trades, which are 845, more than enough to know that this is a reliable backtest and a reliable strategy. And in review, we can see exactly the start date for the in sample, the end date, which is the 3rd of July, and from 3rd of July until the 21st of October, this is the out of sample or the green zone. Alright, so one more time, the reactor uses 90% of the historical data to generate the strategy, and with the last 10% it simulated trading. So it's the very same thing as if I have placed that strategy on a demo account to see how it would perform since 3rd of July 2020. Okay, so I hope you understand what is the out of sample. It's very important tool in algorithmic trading. But now let's go to the collection and I will show you how I filter the strategies. So on the side you see that I have filter records, and I can click on use performance filters, and here I will add again the profit factor and I will start increasing it. Okay, so if I go to 1.2, nothing changes because all the strategies passed the acceptance criteria with 1.2 profit factor. But if I increase it to 1.3, you will see that just 20 out of the 100 strategies are passing this condition. And if I increase it one more time, you will see that just 4 out of the 100 strategies passed. So let me go back to 1.3 and I will add another validation criteria, and this is the maximum equity drawdown in percentage. Now here I need to decrease it. Let's see what happens if I go to 15. Nothing changes, I will decrease to 10%, nothing changes, 5%, 4 out of the 100, so I will need to increase it, 6 and 7. I have 14 strategies that have less than 7% equity drawdown, and now I will just scroll through the strategies and I will delete the strategies that I really don't like the equity line. Okay, for example, if I click on the second page, you will see that the strategies have not that good equity lines compared to the ones on the first page. So here we have this huge stagnation period, which I don't like. I will remove it. Same with the last strategy. And these two, not really bad. Let me go back to the first page to see which strategies I will remove more. That one, you see, for a long time it was just sideways, but recently it does great profit, so I will keep it definitely to the collection. This one as well has a drawdown, but recently does great profits, which I usually focus on. So the most recent period, obviously it's more important, and I will remove just the 2 strategies on the second page. And what I have now is I have 10 strategies left into the collection. So from right here I can remove all hidden strategies, I can delete them, and now I will export these strategies as expert advisors. One click of the mouse on this icon, which is a cloud with arrow down, and the second one, which is the expert advisor for MT5, and you see that the strategies download immediately. I will do the very same thing for all of them. So now I have selected 10 out of the 100 strategies for hourly chart, and I will do the very same thing on M30 and M15, and I will have totally 30 strategies as expert advisors, which I will put on the MetaTrader platform and I will test them, and from there I will select the top 10 strategies which you will receive in this course. So basically I do that every month, and to make it easier for you, I will do the testing, and because I do these tests every month, at the end of the day I will include in the course the 10 strategies that perform the best from all the strategies on hourly chart, all the strategies on M30 chart, and all the strategies on M15 chart. Okay, so you see that I have the strategies downloaded, and I will do the very same thing with the rest after I stop recording this video. But you can see that I choose from hundreds of strategies. First, actually the reactor chooses from hundreds of strategies. Let's see what we have with the M30. Again, above 800,000 strategies. At the end, you see that we have 220. The top 100 strategies are in the collection. So again, I will filter them using the filter records, and then I select the top 10 strategies. For M30, I will do the very same thing for M15, and I will show you in the next lecture how I place these 30 expert advisors on MetaTrader platform, and then we will see which are the 10 strategies that you're going to get and the 10 strategies that perform the best, and you will see actually realistic results, so you will know what you can win, and at the same time you will see what are the risks. But to lower the risk, I trade many expert advisors and not just one. So if I go back quickly to the collection where I have left 10 strategies for the pound dollar, you will see how each equity line looks like. Okay, this is individual strategy, but if I put them together, I have this option in EA Studio to add it as a portfolio. I simply add the top 10 and I click on portfolio. You will see what a balance chart I have. Okay, much better equity line with much better statistics. This is because when one strategy loses, for example, at that period here, this strategy is losing, okay, it's in stagnation, but you can see that this one profits and this one profits. So they compensate each other, and this is why I trade with many strategies in one trading account to diversify the risk. So when one loses, the other one will profit. And if I click one more time to the portfolio expert advisor, you will see that I have much better equity line with so much better statistics from the backtest. Okay, so this is like a combined backtest for these 10 strategies. Alright, now let me take out the top 10 strategies for the pound dollar on M30 and on M15, and I will continue straight away with the next lecture where I will show you how to place the expert advisors on MetaTrader. See you there. Hello traders, in this video I will show you how to place the expert advisors on the MetaTrader platform and how to do automated trading. Now in my downloads folder I have 60 expert advisors, but these are for MetaTrader 4 and for MetaTrader 5. So totally I have 30 strategies, and I will use the MetaTrader 4 ones because I have installed MetaTrader. So you see that I have MQ4 file, which is for MetaTrader, and MQL5 source file, which is for MetaTrader 5. So in the next lecture, I will include the 10 expert advisors that show best results. So you will need to download MQ4 if you're using MetaTrader 4, or the MQL5 if you are using MetaTrader 5. So now let me arrange it according to the type, and here I will have the MQ4 files, 30 they are, and I will just copy them and I will go to File on MetaTrader, open data folder, and I will select MQL4 and I will select experts. This is where I need to paste the expert advisors. Now these are the MQ4 files, which means that this is the code. It's not the ready expert advisor, and if I click on it, you will see the meta editor opening, which is the tool where you can code expert advisors, or you can change, modify anything in the experts. I usually don't touch the code because I'm not a developer, and if you are not, I wouldn't suggest you do that as well. So if you are using MetaTrader 5, you will need to compile the expert advisors from this button on the top. But if you are using MetaTrader 4, there is much easier way to compile many expert advisors with one click. So I will close the folder and I will go to the navigator. I will right click over expert advisors and I will click on refresh. This will force MetaTrader to compile all of the 30 expert advisors. And if I click on the plus button in front of it, you will see that I have all of the expert advisors listed below, and these are the ready ex4 files. So if I go again to File, Open Data Folder, and I click on MQL4 Experts, you will see that now I have the ex4 files, which are the ready trading robots. So this is how easy it is to compile the expert advisors on MetaTrader 4. And one more time, if you use MetaTrader 5, you will need to compile each expert advisor from the meta editor which is a little bit time consuming if you are trading with many expert advisors, just like what I'm demonstrating at the moment. Alright, so how do I attach the expert advisors on the charts? I will start with the first expert advisor. It is for hourly chart, so I will switch to 1 hour time frame. It is crucially important to trade the expert advisors according to the time frame that you see on the names. So the first 10 are for hourly chart, the next 10 are for M15, and the last 10 are for M30. Okay, before I attach the expert advisor on the chart, I will need to enable the auto trading. Because if I put the expert advisors on the charts and then I enable the auto trading, most probably it's not going to work. And it's one of the most frequently asked questions that I get, why my EAs do not open trades. The reason is that people quite often enable auto trading after they have placed the expert advisors on the chart. So the right way to go is to enable auto trading and then attach the experts on the chart. So what I do now, I double click on the expert advisor and you will see a small menu that pops up, and here I have the common settings where you just need to have allow live trading to be checked, and then inputs you will see the entry lot, which I set I will keep as 0.1 for the purpose of this video, but you can change it to any lot that you want to trade with. Then we have the stop loss, the take profit, and the different parameters for the indicators, and below, very important, we have the magic number, which is unique for each expert advisor that EA Studio exports. So I will just click on OK and you will see the smiley face in the top right hand corner, which shows that the expert advisor is attached on the chart. I will do the very same thing for the second expert advisor. I have a second chart and I will switch it to hourly. And then I will double click and I will click on OK. No need to go through the inputs. I usually don't look at them. Simply click on OK and you will see again the smiley face. Now each expert advisor must be on a separate chart. So I will open 8 more charts for the pound dollar, and then I will attach the expert advisors on the charts. As I have already said, you don't need to put any indicators over the charts, but you can leave it with template. I usually keep it with empty template as I have shown. So I go quickly through them and I select empty template, which is quite fast by the way. Just a few clicks over the chart. And I will do it for all of them. Here I have one more and maybe a last one. Yes, this is the last one, empty template. So for the first two, I have the expert advisors attached. Now I will go with the third one, double click on it, okay. Then I go to the fourth one, double click, or I can drag and drop it over the chart. It's one and the same thing. And then I'm going for the fifth one, double click and OK. Sixth one, double click and OK. Seventh, double click and OK. Eighth, double click and OK. Ninth, I double click on it, OK, and actually I will need to open one more chart. I will select the empty template and I will place the last expert advisor for the hourly chart. After that, I just go quickly over the charts and I concentrate on the smiley face in the upper right hand corner because I want to make sure that I have placed all the expert advisors and I didn't place any of the expert advisor twice on the chart. Okay, so I have the 10 expert advisors for the hourly chart, and now I don't want to make the video any longer because it's just the same process. I will open a new chart window, I will select empty template, I will switch to M15 chart because the next 10 expert advisors for M15. I will double click on the first one and click on OK, and it is attached over the chart. So let me place quickly all the EAs on the charts and I will continue the video. And here I go with the last chart that I have on M30. I will double click on the last expert advisor and I will click on OK. So now I have all the expert advisors attached to the charts, as I said, and here are actually the first trades that just opened because we are at the round hour, and these expert advisors work on the opening of the bar. So if you have hourly expert advisors on the round hour, they check for the entry conditions and they open the trades if the entry conditions are met. In this case, I have M30, M15 and hourly expert advisors. So on the round hour, all of them are checking for the entry conditions, and I have two trades that just opened automatically. One is buy, one is sell, but this is the risk diversification. You'll see on the charts I have the stop loss, the take profit, stop loss. Let's see where is the other take profit. Here it is. So we'll see how these trades go. And what I was just about to say before the trades opened is that it's up to you if you want to have a template. Like me, I just prefer to have empty chart where I see just the price and nothing else. Or you want to have grids, different colors, indicators, but for the expert advisors, it doesn't really matter what you have on the chart. The indicators, the parameters, the strategies inside the code of the expert advisor, and it will open trades no matter what you have on the chart. Alright, so now I will leave these expert advisors trading for some time, and once I have more trades open and close, I will show you some realistic performance, and as well I will show you how I follow the results of so many expert advisors and how I select the top performers, which I will include in the next lecture, and you will be able to download them as ready to trade robots and you will be able to test them for yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you always to have a great day. Cheers! Hello everyone, this is Petko Alexandrov and I continue with some results just on the next day. It's the 5th of November 2020, and yesterday I have placed these expert advisors on one of my live accounts, and I have some results already that I wanted to share with you. So if I go to the account history and we'll just increase it, you will see that I had many trades that opened and closed, and the first trades were opened early on the 4th of November. Okay, so it was late at night on the 3rd of November when I recorded the video and when I placed the 10 expert advisors on the account. So they started trading just after midnight on the 4th of November, and you see that the first trades were opened on the 4th of November and then they closed on the 4th, on the 5th. So $1,211.50 is a fantastic profit for me for 2 days. This is just above 2.4%, right? Yes, in 50,000, 1,211 is just above 2.4%. Alright, and you see that there were losing trades again, there were profitable trades, quite normal. As I said, there are always losing trades, but the most important thing is to have a profitable overall performance, okay? Even you have a losing week, maybe two, it happens, okay? It's important at the end of the month to have profits, and sometimes the strategies have losing months. This is very visual in EA Studio. When we go to the performance by months, we see that the strategies have losing months, but they have more profitable months. And this is why when we combine many strategies in one trading account, they compensate each other. So when one loses, the others will profit, and I get just more stable results. Alright, so when you place the 10 expert advisors on your demo account to test them, you will see results just in the first days. Connect your account to FX Blue or my FX book to test them and to see which one of the 10 expert advisors make most profit for you, and you can separate those into a live account or to a second demo account just to simulate live trading. And it's your personal risk if you will be trading on a live account. So I always suggest the students to start with demo account just to practice, to see how it's going. And remember that it is always your own risk if you are trading with your real money. Alright, so take it easy, spend more time on demo, and you will see that it's nothing hard. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I wish you always safe trading. Cheers! Hello everyone, this is Petko Alexandrov, and I continue with some results just on the next day. It's the 5th of November 2020, and yesterday I have placed these expert advisors on one of my live accounts, and I have some results already that I wanted to share with you. So if I go to the account history and we'll just increase it, you will see that I had many trades that opened and closed, and the first trades were opened early on the 4th of November. Okay, so it was late at night on the 3rd of November when I recorded the video and when I placed the 10 expert advisors on the account. So they started trading just after midnight on the 4th of November, and you see that the first trades were opened on the 4th of November and then they closed on the 4th, on the 5th. So $1,211.50 is a fantastic profit for me for 2 days. This is just above 2.4%, right? Yes, in 50,000, 1,211 is just above 2.4%. Alright, and you see that there were losing trades again, there were profitable trades, quite normal. As I said, there are always losing trades, but the most important thing is to have a profitable overall performance, okay? Even you have a losing week, maybe two, it happens, okay? It's important at the end of the month to have profits, and sometimes the strategies have losing months. This is very visual in EA Studio. When we go to the performance by months, we see that the strategies have losing months, but they have more profitable months. And this is why when we combine many strategies in one trading account, they compensate each other, so when one loses, the others will profit, and I get just more stable results. Alright, so when you place the 10 expert advisors on your demo account to test them, you will see results just in the first days. Connect your account to FX Blue or my FX book to test them and to see which one of the 10 expert advisors make most profit for you, and you can separate those into a live account or to a second demo account just to simulate live trading. And it's your personal risk if you will be trading on a live account. So I always suggest the students to start with demo account just to practice, to see how it's going. And remember that it is always your own risk if you are trading with your real money. Alright, so take it easy, spend more time on demo, and you will see that it's nothing hard. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I wish you always safe trading. Cheers! Hello everyone, this is Petko Alexandrov, and I continue with some more results that I have in about 5 days time. So you can see that the trades were closed on the 10th of November. The last trade, some great take profits were reached, and of course some stop losses. For example, right over here you can see that I have a negative trade. Okay, when we have the red arrow on the chart, It means it was a short trade. Here was the stop loss, here was the take profit, but the price didn't reach the take profit and it reverted upwards. And actually here I think it was on the exit condition, not the stop loss reached and then the price went higher. Anyway, I have profit of $4,662.96, which is a result for about 7 days, I think. 1 week in trading is from Monday till Friday, okay, 5 days, because over the weekend the forex market doesn't work. So to be more accurate, this is about 7 days of trading, and if I scroll up you will see all the trades that opened and closed, or I just can increase it so you will see even better. This is fully automatically. I didn't touch anything, I didn't close any trade by myself, I didn't open trade by myself. All of the trades were executed by the expert advisors, and actually you can check that if you click on the bar where we have the price, the swap, the time, the profit. Okay, I can arrange to see all the profits, and then on the top I will have all the losses, so you can arrange it by the type, the time, the symbol. We have only the pound dollar obviously, but if you click on that bar you can check on comments, and you will see that on the right side I have the magic numbers of these expert advisors, so it's easy for me to understand and see which trades were opened by which expert advisor. Okay, I can arrange them by the magic numbers. So okay, let's start from the top. You can see that the first 3 trades were opened by the expert advisor with magic number 655000865. Okay, and so far this strategy is losing because I have 2 negative trades, 1 profitable. Then I have more active strategy or expert advisor with the magic number ending on 561. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 trades that were closed due to the exit condition. You see there is no stop loss or take profit in these 4 trades. And then I have 3 times the stop loss hit with this expert advisor, okay, which brought some more losses, actually over $1,000 in this case, and this strategy is losing for that period of 1 week. Okay, and then we have the others. Obviously if I scroll more lower you will see that some of the strategies brought great profits. For example, this one over here, I see it very active, okay, with the magic number 66066261. You see that it had 1, 2, 3 times the take profit, then it had more profits as well. This strategy over here brought great profits, okay, the one having magic number of 66203931. It had 600, right here is above $1,800 of a profit. Then it had 1 loss, and then it had the exit condition with a profit, and it's a very profitable strategy for the moment. So I can recognize which strategies are profitable and which are losing. But if you want to put on a separate account only the top expert advisors, the one that bring you most profits, the best thing you can do is to connect the account to FX Blue or my FX book, and you will see which strategies actually bring you profits. So if you test the 10 expert advisors on a demo account, you can take the top EAs for the moment and put those on a live account. That's something I've been doing a lot. But for the moment, I keep trading the 10 of them straight to live account because I already tested them on a demo, right? So when you get the 10 expert advisors, you might want to place them first on a demo account and select the top ones for your live account. So here are the results for that account on FX Blue. 7 days, as you can see, I have weekly return of 9% and monthly of 43.7, but that is not realistic. It's calculated based on the trades that we have so far. So the 9% is real because we already have 1 week trading, and the monthly return is just expectation from what we have so far. Now if I click on strategy and I arrange the strategies according to the net profit, you will see on the top the one with magic number 66066261 that did already 9 trades. It had some loss as well, but the net profit is above 2,300, and we have a profit factor of 4 for 9 trades. That's not bad. And below are the rest. On the bottom we have one that loses the most, but one more time, that's the risk diversification, guys. If I trade many expert advisors, many strategies simultaneously, and one starts to lose or a few, the others will compensate for these losses, and at the end of the day we will have a nice equity line. If I go to charts, you will see how the equity went until the moment. And as I've said already, what you can do is to place these 10 expert advisors or the 10 expert advisors that you will see in the course when you enroll. And these are the EIs that I'm currently trading at any moment. You can put those on a MetaTrader demo account and you can follow the results. And from there you can choose just the top 5 or the top 4, the top 3. It's really up to you. Depends how you want to manage it. But I would suggest you always start with a demo. That way you will feel more comfortable, you will test the expert advisors, you will practice trading, you will follow the results on FX Blue or on any other statistical website until you are comfortable with the strategies, until you are satisfied with the results and you want to go for live trading. Alright guys, thanks very much for watching. It was a pleasure recording this course. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Have a wonderful day and enjoy trading with the EIs. Cheers! I'm very proud of you for reaching the final lecture. You did not give up. That means that you have the desire to learn more and improve yourself as a trader. That is admirable and I feel proud to have students like you. Before you start real trading, remember that there is always a real risk on the market. Many things can go wrong, so make sure to practice on a demo account long enough to ensure you will feel confident before trading with your real money. The best thing about trading with expert advisors is that we can put the emotions to the side and we do not have to make decisions about when to buy and when to sell. And remember to always trade only with a regulated broker. The most important thing is to keep your money safe and always be able to withdraw it when you want to. If you have any questions while trading with the expert advisors, do not hesitate to ask me. I'm always there to help and give you some tips based on my experience as a trader. I wish you safe trading and don't forget that you have access to my monthly pound-dollar EAs, so make the most out of it. Take care and enjoy your trading. Cheers!